has to learn this song so that we can also start out so good. Mr. President, congratulations very, very highly for a very successful 2 years in office. 2 years of great success for our nation, eventful 2 years, instructive 2 years, innovative 2 years, and I want to thank God for you. Everybody has noticed you are looking much younger than you were in 2 years, because your success at the pool, the miracles at the pool, is a testament of what you are doing for this country. Congratulations, Mr. President. Mr. President, it's not that you do not know the great work you are doing for our nation in the sector of roads and bridges. But if you take a look at what you are doing, 750 kilometers from Sokoto to Zamfara, Zamfara to Katsina to Kaduna, that road is ongoing. It started under you, and it's in 4 sections. And the one carriageway is being fully done on reinforced concrete pavement. 40 kilometers from Sokoto to Zamfara is already completed. Mr. President, you look at the 700 kilometers, of which you are doing 500 kilometers of Abuja to Kano, sections 1, 2, 3. Section 1 and 3 is being reprocured and redesigned, and you insisted it must be on reinforced concrete pavement. And it is 118 kilometers. You increased that section by 5 kilometers, and you added solar lights. And that project is awarded by 253 billion. 5 kilometers of that road is already done today. Mr. President, you have the section 2, 164 kilometers, already awarded. Work is ongoing. 525 billion. That project is ongoing. And you take it from Kano, you see the project that is running between Zaria and Hunkui, 125 kilometers. That project is ongoing. And we get to the home of the budget, the Minister of Budgets, Malando projects, very dear to his heart. Mr. President, that job is at advanced stage, 76 kilometers. And then we meet the KB section, 258 kilometers. Been awarded 958 billion. The KB axis, the longest of all the 4 legacy projects of yours. Work is ongoing. 10 kilometers already completed by high-tech. That project is beautiful. That project is ongoing. We have procured section because we concentrate on one carriageway. But for security reasons, we decided that we need to procure the second carriageway. Another 258 kilometers is to be flagged off on 5th of this month. It is there. You get to Sokoto, I won't forget Ilela. Mr. President, 120 kilometers at Ilela, Sokoto axis is ongoing. And that project is costing us 486 billion. And we have procured also the 1B of it. That is what we are doing, Mr. President. You get to East-West Road, very dear to the heart of our Senate President. In his hometown alone, we have the 9.8 kilometer bypass, totally into swamp, being done by reinforced concrete pavement to bypass the township. That project is ongoing. You perform magic on the Eleme Tone. When we came on board, that project was awarded in the month of March, but nothing was done. That was 30 kilometers, 156 billion. And you directed that we should redesign it on reinforced concrete pavement. That road is one of the most trafficked roads in this country. Today, Mr. President will be presenting 15 kilometer full carriageway that we have done. It wasn't easy, but the NSA was also very helpful by your order, Mr. President. You get to Port Harcourt to Enugu, 4 sections. There is Port Harcourt to Aba, being done by CCACC. Today, we are not presenting for you to commission it. But I want to tell you that one full carriageway is completed, 43 kilometers. But the section 3, which is Log Panta in Imo State, then down to Enugu, one full carriageway is completed, under you, fully completed. And that's 61 kilometers. And there is 3 span bridges, twin 3 span bridges. When you came on board, that challenge greeted you. The existing bridges collapsed, and you directed I should go there. And I went there because the governor of Enugu State loves you so much, sir. And he said I should go there. I went there, and within 3 weeks, work started. Today, we have that 75 span bridge, 2 twin span bridges. And that bridge is completed and is ready for you to commission, Mr. President. And the one bridge in my own hometown in Ebonyi State, that is 6 span. Fresh project is completed because the one that is existing was waiting for you to give way. And it has given way, but you have replaced it, Mr. President. And you get to the southwest, Mr. President. You have the Dangote Tax Credit Road, which is at Lekki Deep Seaport, Section 1, fully completed for you to commission by 5th of next month. And Section 3 is ongoing, that is taking us to Egbetokun and taking us to the Shagamu or the Expressway. Mr. President, we have the almighty Lagos-Ibadan road being done by RCC. That is Phase 1, Section 2. You have completed that project. And a section of it you have done on reinforced concrete because of the terrain. Mr. President, you are doing a lot of work. A lot of work, I must testify, Mr. President, they were waiting for you. Today, we have a lot of challenges in our Tom Melan Bridge, underwater works. We have a lot of challenges in Kata Bridge. They are waiting for you. And that's the reason. God Almighty knows that you are a problem solver, a great thinker. And that's why God has sent you to do this work. Today, Mr. President, I'll be presenting a number of projects, 9 of them, for you to commission. And I'll also be presenting 3 new projects, Ibadan to Ife, to Ilesha, being done by COPEC. And we also have, that is 108 kilometers. And that's 300 billion on reinforced concrete pavements. And we have Ilesha to Akure to Benin. And I want to use the opportunity to congratulate your son, the governor of Edo State, who loves you so much, sir. I can attest to that for his success in the appeal court. And that project is 231 kilometers by 2. And we did procurement, we did selective procurement, and the people of that section insisted that it must be done on reinforced concrete. Today, that project is being done by high-tech. I'll be coming to you, sir, because we need help to do that project. I think it's the most valuable road in the entire Southwest. And we are also presenting to you, Mr. President, the Nembe Brad Section 2. I think that's why the governor of Bayelsa State is thinking progressively and is moving progressively. That project is 21 kilometers, 126 billion. We need your assistance, sir. And the most important road in the southeast, which is the Enugu-Onitsha road, 72 kilometers is been isolated for you to flag off by SKCC. Mr. President, I want to thank you for the coastal route. When you directed me, say, Dave, I said, which projects do I do for you, Mr. President? He said, just use your initiatives, but go and do the coastal route. And I've said it over and over. Mr. President, in the process of procurement, not just the coastal route, in all the roads we have engaged in, and God is my witness, you never gave us words, you never gave us idea, you never nominated a contractor. I take responsibility and I defend every action of Ministry of Works. And I want to congratulate you. I've never seen a leader like you. I've never seen. You have encouraged us a lot, and we will stand with you. We will take bullet for you. It doesn't matter the attacks. My loyalty is first to God Almighty and to you, Mr. President. We will do more. with you, sir. And I want to thank you for allowing us to work with high-tech. Because if you said no at FEC, that's the end of it. But you've never said no to any of our procurements. When you asked us to go and do this road, my mind was, if the president could tame the Atlantic Ocean with high-tech, nothing is impossible. And the clip you saw, sir, we drew a lot of inspiration from the clip you saw. Nothing is impossible to a man that is willing. You say, just be focused, like a man in the tunnel. You see no sky. We saw no sky. If we did see sky, we would have run away from the road alignment that we have 20 meters deep of pits. But I commend Mr. Roland very, very highly, and the MD, for their encouragement. And I bet you, sir, no any other contractor can do this work. Because we have had a lot of challenges. Challenges that, exposed us a lot of claims. But they never. I think they are more interested in the integrity of their names and the commitment for the development of this country. I commend high-tech very highly. And I need to be disproved. If all the contractors in this country should put their equipment together, it cannot match what high-tech has. To achieve this, they were doing 3 shifts for 24 hours, day and night. And each time we have challenges, what is in focus is not the money. It is how to overcome the challenges. I want to thank you, Ambassador Gilbert, very highly. I want to thank Mr. Roland. And I want to thank very highly my partner, the MD of high-tech, a very good man and a man that has very understanding of engineering. Mr. President, we are keeping in line with your directive to ensure that we have the clips of this project. We are keeping your instructions, we are keeping your words, we are keeping the method statement for the teaching of our children. We are going to compile it and we are going to aid. You directed that we must get our children to learn this new technology. And I want to thank you. You signed the local contact, presidential order. The real thing is this reinforced concrete pavement. It has a lifespan of between 50 and 100 years. That is your making. When they say, look, you started concrete, I said, no. Mr. President started it. That's the interlocking ties. You did it in VI, you did it in Ikoyi, and that's still standing after 27 years. That is the inspiration. That is where we learned from. We thank you very highly. And I want to request, Mr. Zak is there. We have increased the sales of my brother Aliko Dangote and my brother Bua. Mr. President, I want you to order they should pay us just 2% of the increase of the sales of their cement, because we are supporting them. We are supporting them. We are supporting them. So my motion is that 2% of the additional sales should come to Ministry of Works so that we will do more. I thank you, sir. I thank you very highly. And let me remind the general public, when we had confrontation about the compensation, Mr. President, you said, look, my oath of office is for the welfare of Nigerians. By law, we were not supposed to pay compensation for shanties along the gazetted route. Even when we had problem within the gazetted route along Chain 16, we were confronted with MTN cables. We were confronted with True Africa cables. You directed us that we must realign. We should not touch the route. We pay compensation for those who have their shanties. We pay compensation for those who have their houses. Today, we paid a total of 18 billion compensation for Section 1. I commend you very, very highly, Mr. President. You directed us to pay because it was the duty of governors by the reason of fake approval. But you say, go and pay, not to delay the work. And I want to thank you, and I'm happy that the governors are here. And let me remind the governor and the governor of Bayelsa that the president directed that the route must pass through Edo State and pass through Bayelsa State. And it's good you came by yourselves. so that we hear from us the order of Mr. President. So don't worry about that drawing. It was, the works of those who are not happy with you, that you are working progressively and you are in a place where trouble is their daily, food. Mr. President, I'm happy the governors are here, and I want to announce your order that the governors weigh this coastal highway, the Abuja-Kano, the Trans-Hara, the Akwanga, Jos, Bauchi, Gombe Road, the 4 legacy projects, that they must give us a minimum of 500 meters from the edge of our carriageway, which will be part of the tolling arrangement, so that the return on investment will be fruitful. We have submitted what we mapped out to the governor of Lagos State. We will submit to Ogun State. We will submit to the governor of Ondo State, and of course Sokoto and Kebbi. And I'm happy that they are your children, sir. They have listened to you. They will give us this land. And if the chairman of progressive governors, if you work very hard, Mr. President can direct that the road can move somehow, Imo State and come out. If you work very hard. Mr. President, finally, I want to state that we did no harm to landmark, properties. In fact, as you are going, sir, you will see where this dual carriageway divided into 2. It's by your order that we should save as much infrastructure as possible, even though they violated the gazetted route. We did that, Mr. President. The landmark infrastructure are intact. What went off was the encroachment on our front, shoreline. And the Supreme Court ruled that 250 meters from the shoreline belongs to the federal government. And so we didn't do that. And I'm happy Mr. Zak is here. The Wing Home said they have invested 250 million. And I wonder why the FRU's chairman is not going after them for tax. You have to go after them. But they didn't know that we videoed the existing route and no single structure was there. And the woman is making me very popular, going to America, going to Canada, and I elected to give her money to go to London, because we do not care. We have Mr. President who has our back, and we are moving forward. I therefore, Mr. President, present to you the first 30 kilometers of the 750 kilometers of the Lagos-Calabar highway. And people ask me, why are you presenting 30 kilometers? I said, did you believe it was possible? And I remember when I was young and our mother used to cook. She will put maggi, she will put crayfish. She will now take the spoon and put it like this and put it on her finger and did it like this to taste how the food will look like when it is cooked. The maggi day is high-tech. The crayfish day is Ministry of Works. Sir, today we are testing how the 750 kilometers will be completed. And in addition, we give you 9 completed projects. We are not giving you the 260 projects, 208 billion that you completed. We are not giving you the projects that is 3 kilometers, 20 billion that we have committed, silently. We are giving you major projects, presidential projects. So you have 9 projects beside the coastal road that you will be commissioning outside there, Mr. President. You will see the pictures. We also have 3 major projects that you will also be flagging off. The Nembe Brass is very important because you are doing the Bodo Boni, and in the next 3 months, nobody is going to be flying to the LNG, by helicopter. They will be going en route, courtesy of Bola Ahmed Asuwaji, Mr. President. And so it's the same thing with this Bielsa. When you do it, it will be a milestone and a legacy project for administration. And the same thing with Ibadan. In fact, my PAM secretary went to see the road, and in his presence, there was an accident. I said, I will tell Mr. President, we must get money to do that project. And of course, the Enugu to Onitsha. Mr. President, we thank you. We will support you. You have done exceedingly very well, especially in road infrastructure. Time will not allow me to tell you the great and mighty things you are doing, not because you do not know, but so that Nigerians will know that you're a great president, a divine president, a great thinker, the initiator and actualizer of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our great president.